I hope everybody had a very restful break and a happy Thanksgiving. It's Monday, 3:40 p.m. I'm on my way to school. I've been rushing all day today. I have to go to CBL, which is my case-based learning. Then I have a meeting right after that. Then I really have to study and catch up on derm and go to the gym, of course. It's gonna be a busy day. Derm is only 2 weeks long, so it like snuck up really fast because we're basically already a week in and this is the last week before the exam. I'm very behind, so today's gonna be a very busy study day. I'm excited to go back to the library, to my really comfy cubicle that I got so used to studying in. I'm gonna rush to school now. I'll see you guys later. It is 10:30 and I'm home. I got through a really big meeting that I had today that I was kind of doing a lot of work for, so that's good, but I didn't get through a lot of derm stuff, so tomorrow I don't have to be in class until like 10 in the morning, which means that I can stay up late, which I love long productive nights. So I have some lectures that I want to catch up on first, catch up on some old Anki, probably watch some new Boards and Beyond or something that's derm related, so start hitting those new Anki cards. And I think that'll be plenty for today. I listened to 2 hours of this infectious disease lecture in the car, so now I'm gonna go ahead and skim through the outline for it, just make sure I didn't miss anything. Hello, it is late. It's 2 a.m. and I had a good productive day, but I also stayed up a while talking. Now I sat down. I want to get a little bit more studying done because I don't have to wake up early tomorrow. I don't really have anything tomorrow but live lectures, which I'm just going to watch recorded. So plan for right now is to work on the derm Anki. There's not that many derm videos. There's not that many derm Anki cards. I think total there's only like 326 cards. That's tiny. So I'm really gonna try and work through all those cards like today and tomorrow, and yeah, there's only a couple of days left of derm and then we're done for winter break, so okay. That's better. My favorite part is when I watch a new video and I go to unsuspend the cards just to find out that a previous video I watched already unsuspended half the cards, so I only have to do 20 something instead of 50. It's me, my broken sleep routine, and the race against the 4 a.m. Anki restart time. Almost forgot about the new block Anki background change. Here's to dermatology. I didn't really feel like putting a picture of like moles of any skin conditions on here, and I couldn't think of anything else, so I put a nice spa up because, you know, exfoliation, taking care of your skin, like a facial or something. Okay, I'm ending it here for the night. It's 3:20 in the morning, 45% of the derm deck done, 125 new cards today, and 600 total cards for today. Hello, I woke up very unmotivated today, so if you're also not feeling it, you're not alone. When I wake up like that and I just want to stay in bed the whole day, the thing that I do to like get me out of it is I will do Anki on my phone. It's like a good way, you know, when you wake up and you're like, oh, I gotta look at my phone to wake up a little bit. So I try to wake up with Anki. Sometimes it backfires because I end up falling back asleep, but that way I got almost 200 cards done already this morning, and it was just because I let myself lie in bed, but it was productive lying in bed. I have these videos left for Boards and Beyond, and then I have these videos left for Pathoma. I'm also watching some fun in-house lectures. Derm is one of my least favorite systems because of pictures and diseases like this. They just don't do it for me. I just don't really enjoy it the way a lot of people do. Like, you know, when people love those like pimple popping videos, and I just try to stay away from that. I have about 3 hours left in this in-house lecture, and then I want to finish both the Pathoma and Boards and Beyond videos today, so I have a lot of video watching and a lot of Anki cards associated with that, but My hope is I can get through all this because we're already midway through the week and I want to start doing practice questions and the rest of these things. So that's the plan for today.
A bunch of us, like 12 of us. The residents came with this book because she doesn't know what she's talking about. We went in there and the residents were all staring at each other. Okay, that's easy, right? But you're gonna have lots of information.
It's 11 p.m. I'm back from the gym, doing pretty well in studying today. 30 minutes left in this in-house lecture. Last Derm Boards and Beyond video and the last 100 Derm Anki cards left. I had a late start to the day today, so I'm gonna keep powering through. And I should be able to finish everything I wanted to today. So someone recently asked me a really good question about how to study and keep going when you're really tired. Also, don't mind me, it's freezing here, so I'm as bundled as I can be. But I think we've all been in the situation where we either work all day or we have classes all day, like have activities during the day to where you're really busy and you get tired, but you come home and you realize that you have to keep studying because such is life, and a lot of us work and we're students at the same time, and we have to kind of push through those tough moments. And how do we do that? And how do I do that? I'm definitely not like the expert on this, but I do have some little things that I do just to kind of push me through those moments wherein I'm really tired but I still have to keep studying. So one thing that I learned recently about myself from talking to friends and my boyfriend is that I really like studying in little bursts. A lot of people will study like the Pomodoro way, where they can go 50 minutes completely just buried into their studying and then they take the 10 minutes off. Me, I'm the kind of person that and maybe that's because I have a bad low attention span, but I'm the type of person that needs to complete little tasks and then be able to take like a little 1-minute clarity break, like I'll walk, grab a little snack, come back. Like I just need like a minute away. And so times when I feel like I'm low in motivation and I definitely will not be able to like sit down after a long day and give my all for a 50 whole minutes of like watching a lecture or something. So a lot of times what I'll do is I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna do Anki, but I'm only gonna do 50 cards because I can do 50 cards pretty fast. But I'm gonna give myself the leeway of I'm not gonna sit there and try to bang out 200 cards. I'm just gonna do the 50 cards and then I'll like watch 2 TikToks because I'm just taking a very short break. I don't need 10 minutes of break. So that's like my biggest thing is if I know I won't be able to focus for a really long period of time, I'm not gonna try to push through that. I'm just gonna give myself those little bursts of energy and then those little rewards. I'll go eat a little snack, I'll watch 2 minutes of a YouTube video, I'll respond to 1 text, little rewards at the end, and then I'll go right back to studying and I'll do like 50 more cards. I find that those like little bursts of work better for me if I'm really tired and lacking in motivation. The other thing I will do is if I can't concentrate on one big task is I will break it up. Like I will do 50 Anki cards, take my little break, and then I'll switch over to lecture because I feel like I just need to keep myself entertained and interested. And if I'm just doing 300 Anki cards in a row, it does get boring. Or if I'm just watching 1 whole hour of lecture, it also gets boring. So I'll do the 50 cards, I'll watch 20 minutes of lecture, then I'll go back do some cards, then if I have some other project I'll do something else. So I kind of just, I like to keep it short, I like to keep it interesting and different and like bounce around from things, and I feel like that keeps my brain engaged and allows me to be able to push through that tiredness and lack of motivation. So those 2 are my biggest things. I can't really think of anything else that I would do. Honestly, at some point I think you just kind of, your body and your brain kind of adjusts to being able to push through like these tough times. I think in the beginning I was getting burnt out a lot quicker, and now I kind of learned to be able to exist through this marathon and just be able to take on the long study days. So it kind of comes with like building up endurance too. But yeah, maybe give that a try, see if that works for you. And if I think of anything else, I'll add it in.
Genetics, Sturge-Weber involves a spontaneous mutation in the gene called the GNAQ gene. This occurs after fertility organs. It's caused by a mutation in the VHL of long-term gene, which is found in 400 exams. It's high yield to know how this genetic second date occurs. The next is
So as a direct example, I just finished a like 20-minute Boards and Beyond video, and now that I feel like my brain is kind of like starting to check out, I'm gonna go on YouTube, find my little background video that I want to play while I'm gonna do the Anki cards, and that gives me like a solid 2-minute break of not thinking about medicine. And after I find my little YouTube video, then I'll go back to doing Anki. So it kind of gives me like that little break that I needed in between to refocus. Also, I just want to say, obviously this is like personality tailored, so what works for me might not work for you. And my approach might not even sound great to some people, and they might think this is really stupid, but like it's worked for me. What I always say is don't knock it till you try it, give it a try. It might work better for you, and if it doesn't, then try something else. I'm really excited. I just passed the 40% benchmark of being done with the step 1 deck on Anki. So that's almost 13,000 cards. Got a random burst of motivation from somewhere and just finished the rest of the Pathoma chapters. Finished both Boards and Beyond and Pathoma for Derm. I don't know where these 73 cards are hiding out for the rest of the Derm Anki deck. I'm once again back home from the gym. Another long day at school today. Started off with my fake patient encounter. This one was not graded, so it was pretty low stakes, and the scenario is actually really interesting. I love that they're making it multifactorial now. Like, the patient came in, and this is a fake patient, so I assume that I can talk about it fine because there's no HIPAA violation or anything, but they came in for chest pain from a fall, so there was that. But then as you talked about the story and, you know, the current living conditions of the patient, you realized that they were also depressed, and so there was that to address as well, even though the main concern was the direct fall and the rib pain that they were experiencing. And I think it went really well, which is great. And then I had a couple meetings. Last SGA meeting today, bittersweet. We can sit in on the future meetings, but I'm pretty sure next semester we're no longer required to go, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to be busy studying for boards. That is all coming up so quick. Going to put in a couple more hours of studying. I got an Anki deck that I'm going to work through. It's like 200 cards based on the derm from the in-class lectures. Trying not to make the same mistake of only studying for boards and going through a lot of the in-class stuff. So gonna work through that, gonna work through my old Anki cards, see what else I can get through, but definitely have a lot of studying to do today, but I'm feeling pretty motivated, so it should be good. I'm getting so many of these lecture cards wrong, and I was doing so well on the Pathoma and Boards and Beyond derm cards, and I'm just not good at putting the terms to the pictures. All the pictures look the same to me, and I want to call them the same thing. Back to my regular Anki. I have 80 cards left. I'm going to try and race through these 80 cards right now.
Don't be that guy. Antibiotic-associated diarrhea can occur during antibiotic therapy or even several weeks after this.
I realized I didn't even vlog at all today. It's Friday before midnight. Started the day off early and sutured for like 2 hours, which was really fun. I feel a lot more confident with like the 7 different types of sutures that we did today. Then studied in between, then had a 2-hour lecture on pediatric derm. The professor that teaches pediatrics is so fun and such a good lecturer, and I never usually go to in-person lectures, but his lecture is really engaging, so definitely worth going in person, and now I don't have to worry about watching it now. I've been taking kind of a longer break since I got home because I was very productive at school, and I feel like I deserve the break and need the break so I don't burn out for the weekend. But I'm back to doing Anki right now. I have 100-ish cards left in some of the picture derm Anki that I'm doing. I think after that I'm gonna head to bed earlier than usual, and wake up early tomorrow and just be ready for a big study weekend.